everyone. I had talked about some videos I had in mind back when I did my viewer favorites, and a lot of you responded with, please, please, please talk about fall trends that you're not into this year. I know I try to keep my channel upbeat and positive, but there's just something really fulfilling about a good rant or a bitch fest. A little bit negative, but keeping it, you know, friendly. So today I'm going to talk about a handful of fashion and beauty trends that I am not on board with. And first of all, let me just state my position on fashion. I don't think about myself as a fashion influencer. When I think fashion, I think like high-end, couture, designer, trendy. I am a person who wears clothes and shares the clothes I like with you. That's it. I am your basic suburban mom / empty nester who just has a very basic normal life. When I go to my local grocery store, I'm not looking for fashion inspiration, and I am not looking to be that person to inspire others. I just put on something that makes me feel cute, and if I feel that way, I share it with you. So that's where I'm coming from. And sometimes we get so caught up in what should I be wearing, and I want to fit in, and then I go to a large public place like an airport or the grocery store or, you know, like Home Depot or something, and I look around and I'm like, nobody cares. Like, nobody cares what you are wearing. It clearly looks like they barely care what they are wearing. So just put on what you like. And if you love these trends, go for it. If you're with me, cool. We're all good here. Let's have some fun. Okay. Also, I do not look to other YouTubers or influencers to tell me what these trends are. No, I chose to go to like InStyle, Vogue, those kind of places because for some reason they think they know better. So that's where we're going to go. All right, number one, this is a personal thing. I know I'm going to get a lot of heat on this one. Leather jackets. I'm not into leather, and I don't mean like S&M, although I'm not into that either. I'm talking about just leather jackets. I can't tell you how many times I personally have fallen for the leather or faux leather moto jacket. Everybody needs one. You need one. Why do I need one? I live in Texas. It does not get cold enough for me to wear it in there. When it does, then they're not warm enough. Then I want something that's like a winter coat. So that's where I am on the leather jackets. Also, I just don't think they look that good on anyone except very tall, skinny people. They add a lot of bulk. They're stiff, although the really high-end, really good leather is not. But it just adds bulk in the weirdest of places. If you wear it more like a trench coat, now you're looking like a pimp. Leather jackets just don't do it for me. So I'm going to be skipping that trend. And I've decluttered my hall closet of all leather stuff. Number two, I wore these back in the day when I could. Low-rise pants. People, they're back. They're back. Like, why? Why? I'm going to say that a lot in this video. Why? No one who has given birth should wear, well, no one. I don't think anyone should be wearing low-rise pants. It's just not a good look. If you need to wax to wear a basic piece of clothing, and you know what I'm talking about, then this should be a hard pass. If you've given birth, your abs are just not going to be, most of us are not going to be able to support the low-rise jeans. And then, like, you got to bend over at some point, and we all know, does that mean the thongs are coming back? Like, just make it, no. Give me my Soma invisible panties. No more thongs, no more low-rise. This is just giving me, like, really bad Britney Spears, early 90s vibes. With the overplucked eyebrows, no. Also paired with that, let's just go with this. Not just low rise, oversized, especially denim. Oversized, everything. Whatever size you are, just order 2 sizes up. Like that would have made sense, actually, like later half of 2020, early 2021, when the world was opening up again and people were leaving their pajamas and going back into the world and maybe had eaten too much crap while sitting on the couch watching the pandemic on the news. Then maybe you needed the oversized stuff then because, you know, we've all put on some pandemic weight. But like, what? Why? Like, we're over it. I mean, currently I'm sitting here with COVID, but I mean, I get a little loose fitting. I love the look of like a slightly baggy dress shirt paired with like straight leg, loose flowing dress pants, but not like the giant where is there a person in there? How many people are in that outfit with you? Just you? What? No to the oversized. All right, number 3, Slip dresses are back. I don't know that they've ever really gone. They come in and out. But slip dresses are back, and slip dresses worn over little baby tees are back. And I am having flashbacks to high school now, and not in a good way. This is a no. This is a no, particularly for women over 40, I would say, because very few of us, now there are some of you watching who can pull this off. Good. Go for it. But very few of us who are, I'd say, over 45 have the bodies to pull off a slip dress. I'm generalizing and speaking for myself, okay? Our upper bodies, not as tight as they once were when this was originally a trend. Also, slip dresses tend to be made out of very silky yet also clingy fabric that will show every bulge, every piece of cellulite, and I have it. Now, I probably would have less if I worked out more, but regardless, like natural aging process, you're just not gonna be as tight as you were back when slip dresses were originally around. And if that doesn't bother you, if you are not self-conscious, like please tell me how you're pulling that off, but I am, and I'm not wearing it. And also these slip dresses do not lend themselves to being able to wear shapewear underneath it because it shows every line and every bulge. So it's a pass for me. Pastels in the fall. Now, okay, I get it, but they are paired with gray and like, what is this? Like a wine maroon color. So this is, I'm going to go with this is acceptable, but all over I'm seeing like baby blues and baby pinks and mint greens for fall. Listen, like I said, I live in Texas. Most of you watching actually do live in the South. I'm looking at my analytics and I do have some New York and California represented, some sprinkling of Chicago. And if I haven't mentioned your state, it's okay. You don't have to say. But the majority of people watching are concentrated in the lower half of the United States. We need our fall colors because colors are the only way we differentiate between the seasons. For me, this is not a spring top, this is a fall top because it has maroony wine color in it. If this were just a straight up spring top, it would just be straight pastels. Otherwise, it's 90 degrees in March and it's 90 degrees in September, and the only way I know that what time of year it is if I'm wearing my olive green or my mint green, and olive green is now and mint green is in the spring. So do not show me pastels. I'm sorry the supply chain is so screwed up that the stuff you ordered for spring 2022 is just now hitting your shelves in fall 2022, but I am not buying it and I do not want to wear it. Okay, this one's gonna hit some of my friends. I have some dear close friends who own these and they love these and I love them and they're beautiful ladies, but they look like they're wearing clown shoes. These jumbo platform lug-soled, I think it's Gucci or Prada's showing them, and then from there it like trickling down to normal retailers. No, you look like Frankenstein. You look cute from the top of your head to your ankles and then it just goes like, what happened? It's like a needle scratch, like a really cute outfit, and then what is on your feet? I'm not a big fan of trends on the feet at all. I like to keep it neutral. I like to keep it very minimal. The feet do not need to be an accent. A piece of advice my mom gave me as a teenager a long time ago was don't worry so much about what's on your feet as what's going on up here. Because if people are looking at your feet and not your face, you have other problems. Basically meaning like you want people to look you in the eye. You want to greet them with a smile. You don't want their face directed down towards going, what the hell is on her feet? So no to those crazy shoes. Okay, I've addressed the oversized everything. Just no. All right, this one I saw in a couple of places and it just makes me laugh. Like sometimes I think these fashion editors sit around a room with a lot of alcohol or other substances and go, how can we mess with them this season? Let's just pull some weird stuff out and see if they fall for it. I've even joked with a handful of my friends that when we go to one of these like blogger conferences, like the LTK conference that's coming up, like we should come up with some crazy, stupid thing to wear and all of us wear it and all of us get photographed in it and then watch and see what happens. As all the influencers also copy us and then I mean, no, I'm not doing that. But you see, we're all easily influenced, myself included. So this one made me crack up. Catsuits. Okay, if I share a jumpsuit with you guys, you lose your minds. Like, how am I supposed to go to the bathroom? I don't want to be naked sitting on the toilet. Although you have to be at least half naked to sit on the toilet. Anyway, if we all have a problem with jumpsuits, what the hell are we going to do with a catsuit? I'm talking collarbone to ankle, skin tight. Who is walking around in this? Picture yourself, I'm going back to like the grocery store or the school pickup line or a football game, like a high school football game. Who's wearing that? No, Maybe underneath all my clothes for shapewear, but no, not by itself. Just And then this is just like a new trend on how to wear something that, again, I have a ton of influencer friends who are doing this, and I don't get it. And to me, it looks like you stopped getting dressed and walked out of the house in the middle of getting dressed. And that is this new trend of wearing a button-down shirt where one half of the shirt is fully tucked in and the other half is fully not tucked in. What is that? Is that to show me that this is a button-down shirt? I can see the buttons. Like, I get it. Is it I wanted to do a half tuck and I took it literally and tucked it in halfway and just completely misinterpreted the little French half tuck? What? Why? I mean, I get that you want to tuck in your shirt to accentuate your waist and make your outfit look more shapely, but why wouldn't you just tuck it all? All right, I'm gonna leave you with that one, and now we're gonna jump over to beauty trends that I'm like, what? Now, I'm not cursing in this video so that YouTube doesn't ding me, and also I know a lot of you watch this like around younger ears sometimes, so I don't want to, do that, but just know that if we were in private, there'd be F-bombs dropped left and right because it's just... Okay, beauty trends, not as many. Thank God. Blurred lips. Now, today I'm just wearing basic lip gloss, but this trend where you put on actual opaque lipstick and then you smudge it around like I don't know, like just, why? Like, why can't we just wear a nice cream lipstick, put it where it belongs, leave it alone? Like, nobody wants to kiss that. Nobody's really kissing these days with the whole COVID thing, but nobody's going to want to kiss you with lipstick smeared all over your face. You just look messy. I mean, look, if you want to blot your lipstick to tone down the shine or a little, like, so it's more of a stain, great. Just keep it in the lines. Otherwise, people are not going to look at you and go, wow, look she's doing that blurred lipstick trend. They're going to go, you got a little something. Yeah. I've seen this in a couple spots. Gemstones on the eyes. If I see people walking around like this, I'm going to laugh. Yes. Judging? Sure. I mean, I figure if you purposefully do some of these things and leave the house, you want people to look at you, so I'm going to look, and I'm going to giggle, and I'm going to text my girlfriends, and we're going to laugh. Gemstones on the eyes. All right, unless you're at a festival, unless you're at Burning Man or something, and again, like, aren't we a little too old for that? No. I mean, unless you're a Burning Man or a theme party. If you're going to a theme party, I'm all for that. I'm all for costumes and theme makeup. That's fun. But like, again, even like a date night, if Michael and I are going to our favorite steak place and I pop a few crystals on here, he's going to be like, what is that? Like, if I had a daughter in her late teens or late 20s, that would be cute, but not in my late 40s, mid 40s. Like, if you're out of college, if you are in the working world, just stop at no. Brows are big in a very weird way. There's a few trends going on. I saw this, I can't remember, was it Insta? Someone called them feral brows, or the overly laminated, where we let our brow hairs grow, which I have to admit is kind of appealing. The upkeep on these is a pain. But so you've got crazy eyebrows, and then you don't just leave them bushy and crazy. You comb them up. I tried it in one of my videos recently, and a lot of you are like, Mark, no, stop. So I am into the brow freeze, the laminated look, sort of. I will say if you are new here, and there are several thousand of you that are, I'm into moderation. I think middle of the road, solid in the middle of the bell curve is the way to live life. That is my personal philosophy. I'm not a big fan of extremes on either end for anything, whether it's politics, religion, clothing, makeup. I'm happy. We need the bell curve. And I get if you want to live on either end of that, but I'm happy being in the median. That's my lane. So back to the brows, I like that, like the Anastasia brow freeze to hold my unruly brows in place, but I'm not combing them straight up. Like, no, that's not for me. The other thing I saw in a couple spots, which again, I actually have done this, but not to this extreme, is bleached brows. Now, I feel like my eyebrow hairs have grown in lighter as I'm aging, which is weird, but awesome, because obviously, if you don't know this, I color my hair, so my natural hair is... That's my natural hair color. It's like a dirty, dark, dishwater, blonde, mousy brown thing. And so my eyebrow hairs used to grow in really dark, and so I would bleach them to tone it down, not to make them blonde, but just to like take it down a notch. But now we're talking like platinum blonde brows with your regularly colored hair, and don't do that. Just that's gonna be something you regret. Just don't do it. If you do want to lighten your brows, just get a lighter color brow gel. The NYX original brow gel in blonde, I think it is, really tones down the brows. Again, moderation. All right, 2 more just slightly weird things we're gonna talk about. Graphic black eyeliner, especially paired with bright pops of color. So something I've talked about before, I used to love eyeliner. And then I just stopped wearing it. I have tiny little eyes. It's okay, they are what they are. They're hooded. I got beady little eyes. It is what it is. I don't need to make them smaller by loading on the eyeliner. So just to make my life easier, I stopped wearing it. Now, I have started playing with it again. We're gonna talk about that more later this month because there's a new eyeliner that has come out by one of my favorite brands. And I'm like, okay, you pulled me back into the eyeliner. So just like real subtle, like underneath the eye here, like a little bit, just laying it down flat, just a little definition at the lash line, great. Never underneath, that closes off the eye. But the big black editorial weird shapes, no. And yes, if I see you at HEB, that's our grocery store, and you've got that funky stuff going on I'm gonna laugh, like maybe directly in your face. Like I will try to be polite and snigger behind my hand, but no, again, unless you're at a costume party, it's not a look for me. And then lastly, blue eye makeup. I mean, I've tried, because I think it's so pretty. I love the color blue. I think blue is a beautiful color. I like wearing blue on my body in a clothing material. Not so much on the face. I've had blue fingernails before. If you're really fair-skinned like me, no matter what we do, blue eye makeup looks very clown-like on. It's just not flattering. It's bizarre. If you are deeper skin toned, then the bright sapphire blues actually look beautiful, and that's not a trend. It's been that way forever. I love seeing darker skinned people with the beautiful cobalt or sapphire blue, blended in with a neutral shadow in the crease, because there's not so much of a contrast between the eyeshadow color and the skin tone. But on someone like me, it's garish, it's weird, and I'll stick with the neutrals. I will say there is one way to pull this off a little bit, but this isn't, the true trend is like a really bold blue eye. If you want to just do a little smidge of a blue eyeliner, especially navy blue is really pretty, on your lash line, okay. But like full on Drew Carey show blue eyeshadow, There are some trends that I'm excited about or looking forward to continue to wear. Utility/cargo pants, not the big giant baggy ones, but straight leg or slightly tapered. I'm all for that. I like pockets on all my things, dresses, purses, and pants. So I'm excited about that. I'm seeing skinny jeans back. I don't know that they ever really left. I think skinny jeans are great for some things. I think that skinny jeans aren't so much dead as we've expanded into straight leg and wide leg and skinny jeans, so we've expanded our jean repertoire. I like that. I see that riding boots are back. I never knew they left. Those are classics. Regardless of where you fall on all of these trends, or even trends I haven't mentioned, just wear what you feel good in. And really that's all that we want, right? We just want to feel good in whatever we put on. That's it for me. Share below, let me know. Are you wearing any of these trends? And explain to me how you're pulling it off, or are there trends that I haven't touched on that you would like to talk about? And I want to leave you with this. This is all in good fun. If I have to explain that to you, then I think you've missed the point of this video. But if you've had fun with this, you've had some entertainment, thanks for hanging out with me today. I really appreciate it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.